grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to all of the Gold Squad members for watching every single day. Today we've got a good video. We're covering internet computer. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on internet computer. We've got maybe some shady stuff that they're doing. We're going to go over Hbar and NASA. As you can probably see in the title, NASA has directly mentioned Hedera Hashgraph. Also got some XRP stuff, and we're going to go over the general market. Now, before we get into it, make sure that you drop a like right now on the video, smash the like button, and drop a comment for me below. Now, let's go into the markets. All we're doing is what we're supposed to be doing, which is bouncing between 30 and 40. We're currently dipping right now. Look at Ethereum. This is the most insane Ethereum price ever. 1,700. I may have to pick some up. I'm just so comfortable in my portfolio, folks. So comfortable that I don't even unless these really go down and we literally enter a bear market. I've heard crab market talk. I've never even heard that term, so I need to study up on what a crab market is. But I've heard a bunch of stuff. I don't really care about labeling the present moment with a time frame. That's really weird. So I don't care bull market, bear market. It's just about what's happening right now. And we can see the biggest gainer is Celo. And Celo apparently is a competitor to Quant. So it's interesting that Celo has begun pumping and Quant was just pumping. We've also got Hedera. These are very low percentages though. Let's check on the Quant right here. We have dipped to $80. We may continue dipping, but keep in mind, Quant is the recovery queen. So it has had these major run-ups and then major dips like 3 times already, I believe. It's ranked 66. So that is still, I believe it'll get to like 20, rank 20, or rank 40, something like that, 40, 30, 20. Let's move into the overall news. As for what I'm doing in the markets, absolutely nothing, folks. I'm being a hodler. And that's it. And I'm looking for anything. Like, this is an insane deal. Algorand, if you didn't get an Algorand, I think my buy price in Algorand was 80 cents. I'm not sure. So the first piece of news is the Ripple co-founder, Jed McCaleb, sold nearly 240 million XRP this month. As we know, he's in a contract to do this. As we know, he's a co-founder. He's not in Ripple anymore. It's not like the founder is dumping. Litecoin has something where the founder was dumping. And speaking of that, we're going to talk about that with Internet Computer in a second. But keep in mind this website. If you guys go to the description, I always put all the links I use in the videos. This website shows you Jed McCaleb's balance over time. And basically, I've showed this before, but this is very useful. 1 week average. If he keeps dumping on the same 1 week average, he'll run out in 167 days. If he keeps going on his 1 month average, he'll run out in 97 days. 3 month average, 83 days. Look at that. So, that is insane. That is insane. I can't wait till this dude runs out. I think, it should have an effect on the price, right? If he's selling this much XRP, I swear it should have an effect. But let's talk about this thing. Internet computer. I've seen a bunch of talk about this. So, first of all, look at the chart, okay? This thing ran all the way up to 580 bucks and has just continually downtrended all the way to $29. Now, I found this thread right here. The Dfinity Foundation's 100 million ICP tokens are not vested, and they have sold 20 million, about 5 billion USD since the launch. They've sold them. Dfinity controls over 2/3 of the current circulating supply, proof inside, and they say Dfinity deleted this from their sub. Now, you're going to have to go through this because there's a lot of info, but basically they never send directly to exchanges. They always send to another wallet, exchange, wallet, right? Making it difficult to track. And basically There was one wallet that started with 108 million, and that means Dfinity controlled 92% of the circulating supply on launch. They have dumped around 10 to 19 million, apparently, of ICPs. Now, you guys got to read this because there's no, like, faking this. It's right here on the blockchain. They have all the links to the wallets and the movements. So, I mean, what's going on with this? Like, I would never buy this. Just off the name, I'm never buying it. Internet computer? What is that? And I found this from Jeet right here, Jeet Sidhu. $6 billion rug pull, Dfinity. Now, I don't know if the people knew about this. Like, I don't know. What's up for real with this. But somebody tell me if there's a reason for them doing that, or it seems like it's just straight up right there. They dumped. So from Caitlin Long right here, we've got the Federal Reserve, Boston Fed, the president of the Boston Fed mentioning Tether by name, and apparently this is a big deal. They've never mentioned it by name. As you can see right here, Tether and Tether. So if we scroll down, they did an interview with Rosengren, and he's talking directly about Tether. And here's the quote: "I do worry that the stablecoin market is currently pretty much unregulated as it grows and becomes a more important sector of our economy that we need to take seriously. What happens when people run from these type of instruments very quickly?" So, stablecoins, yeah, they have their major problems in my opinion too, and from a regulatory standpoint, because like, it's just, you can have a version of the US dollar that's like privately ran. Like, that's just weird. But they're very useful. I love them a lot. USDT, I've always said it is going to stay, and it's going to be the one. It's either that or DAI. It's one of those that will be the one stablecoin. Well, clearly it's USDT, which is the one right now. It's way up here. Like, it's being used the most. And it has the most money flowing through it. But I do think that USDT is here to stay. Basically only for some other reasons I don't even want to talk about, which are spiritual reasons and esoteric reasons. But we will see what happens with it. There's room for anything to happen. I do like using USDC even more. But who knows? We'll see. I know the Tether price has a lot to do. I mean, the Tether volume and stuff has a lot to do with the Bitcoin price when they print, right? So we'll see what happens. Here we've got Shibtoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, and look what he's saying. Worthy projects will win out long term. Projects that aren't worthy will fail. Hey, this is the Dogecoin creator, folks, saying this. There's not much utility in spending all that much energy slamming other projects. It doesn't help your projects of choice. It does makes people care a little less about what you have to say. So these dudes can't even spell. But look at that. Somehow he's able to just say this. How is Doge a worthy project? How is Bitcoin a worthy project, folks? If you say that Dogecoin is trash, you gotta say that Bitcoin is trash too. Because what's the difference? What's the difference? Doge is a carbon copy of Bitcoin. It does nothing, right? And you would rather use Doge to send a payment, honestly. But like, I don't even know. So, here we've got Matt Marley saying 50 coins with utility. Now, I'm not going through all of these. Just take a look, because I do agree with all of them, I think. I haven't went through all of them. Some of these I don't even know, but apparently these are 50 coins with utility. Take a look through there. I found that because it mentioned Hbar. And clearly he knows what he's talking about. He's got Algo, IOTA in there. You got XDC, Ocean, I love, Energy Web Token, Reserve Rights, hell yeah. VXV is a hidden gem I've been looking at. Haven't invested yet, but it's very interesting. Now, moving on to NASA plus Hbar. So, a while ago, I think I have a lot of new people on here, so I do want to reinstate this for some people. Hedera Hashgraph got a award. They got an award from NASA, basically. Okay, it was around $100,000, I think. And here's the proposal thing right here. These are on government websites. This is .gov, NASA.gov, right? So look at this. It literally lists 2 potential NASA applications of Hedera Hashgraph. So this is about distributed digital ledger for aerospace applications. Hedera Hashgraph based distributed ledger for aerospace applications. I do believe Hedera is like the space coin, folks. It's like the space coin. It's the Starlink coin. Lehman multiple times has mentioned Starlink plus Hedera. I think SpaceX plus Hedera. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So the first use case is the file service DApp. Let me zoom this in so you can actually see it. The file service DApp, it meets NASA's model-based system engineering need, provides enterprise-level secure file storage, transfer management, and version tracking among users, providing one source of truth for distributed parties. Now look at this. The Space Management DApp. So this is like so cool already that NASA could be using this. But we know NASA stands for not a space agency. That's a joke, but kind of not. And actually NASA started in the ocean, I believe. NASA started in the ocean, which actually is as above, so below. It is deep space. We don't know what the hell's at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so potential NASA applications. There's 2 right there. So you can verify all this stuff. Like you could go on here, right? .gov website. Very interesting. Now the last thing, new attorney for Chris Larson in the XRP lawsuit. He has a new attorney coming in. Welcome to Team Ripple. Prostco. Okay, so that's cool. Thank you all for watching. That's all we've got. Market is being the market. Going from 30 to 40, bouncing that Bitcoin range. Seems like a bear market. If we keep going, it's like that's like a potential mini bear market inside, the big one. But I don't know, or the big bull market. But who knows? We're all long-term holders, I think, especially if you're on YouTube, you're a long-term holder. But make sure you go to TikTok. I am unbanned on live. We'll do a live today. Twitter, Instagram, all of that. And goodbye, folks.
Crawl.